So that recent experience might really be of some assistance to them as we get into this round 18 game from Kazali Stadium in Cairns. And it's Darcy that wins the tap down. Liberatore couldn't get it forward. Instead, it's Brayshaw with the service, just a wrong, piercing ball, almost a full forward, wasn't far off. Jesse Hogan, fresh from beat since he's come back in. He's obviously had a very interrupted season. Not the best of handballs. Bontempelli shows his versatility with his tackling prowess there. And he gets it in the end. He had 11 clearances last week and was mighty, particularly in the first half when the Dogs did the business. And speaking of doing the business, if this...
Well, they got Lob as the tall target and Hogan, so if he gets forward, that's a good result.
English now. Bontempelli can go to work out of the middle. And a devastating-looking long kick. Wallace got Conker where he wanted and kicked a crafty goal in game 150.
And that's why Mitch Wallace can start deep and why he's in the All-Australian conversation. When we talk about Darcy getting one up on English, well, you can give English 4 of these 6 points because the ruck work was just superb. And as you rightly pointed out, Jared, to leave the left side of that centre circle open when you got someone at Bontempelli's skill set in the middle.
Durman was able to waltz through and then his kick was smothered after all that. Same again from Hunter. We've seen the value of smothers, Jared. I know you're a big smother man, and we saw it in the previous game. Save the Cats, potentially.
Yeah, that last smother could have gone.
Wilson puts the head down. Norton the other way. Smith. Now Williams come off the instep. Still gets to Wallace. Look up, saw it. Had a man at the top of the 50, and he was able to identify Lockie Hunter.
Well, Lockie Hunter's the one who he had 8.
Frederick up at the footy. 3 minutes left on the clock. Oops. Changed in mind. Into partially out of trouble. Collier used his attributes, the pace he's got to kick it clear, but again runs into trouble with Bailey Williams.
Well,
right away, did it with good effect, but it gets difficult, and in the end, Conker employed the fist. The danger has certainly not passed. Liberatore. Johannesson got forward last week and kicked 2, and he's curled one through here. Fine strike. Tell everyone about it.
And it's itself, and it's had to come in a bit of an unconventional way because they haven't quite linked up.
Yeah, good pressure by the Western Bulldogs, just forcing the error. They've had a lot of errors trying to kick that ball outside forward 50. I'm not surprised Justin Longmuir is...
Demons are watching on the sunny coast at Twin Waters, and they will be barracking hard for Fremantle this early evening.
So, but right now, the ball movement game that is what we've come to expect from the Dogs.
Lipinski through Liberatore, and then Lockie Hunter, then McRae, then Bontempelli. So many of their instrumental players getting involved in the chain.
Now, this is why he's a great player, Hunter. He has run 100 metres to get there. He got one, or maybe just a chip to the top of the square.
19 disposals last week was the first time he's been under 20. Kicks to the height and the hands of his teammates. There was English, there was Bruce, and it was Tim English who took the mark.
Important. None more so important than this kick from Tim English.
6 goals, 10 for the season. The job is not done yet. But it is now. Just. Dogs back in front.
Look at this kick, Jared, though.
Here's the Daniel. And that is a great kick. Look for Lockie Hunter. He comes charging and is just continuing to chase. There he is. Look at him get going. Go on, get down there. And he is the one, because he's busted his gut, that sets up the opportunity.
Shut down immediately, though, by Wilson, who made a nightmare of that kick. And Bailey Williams, even though it's into the wind, he can take some serious ground with a kick. Norton, well, it looked like he was too casual. He ends up kicking the goal.
Well, this is a goal from turnover, which is what the team set up for it. In the end, this is inexplicable. So I think Cox was surprised that he didn't get moved off the footy further. Pushed under the ball from Norton. So that's a gift for Aaron Norton. That might get him up and going. And The Dogs breathing a little bit easier now, a little bit more.
Hands out of the middle for the Bulldogs. Exit stage left. Lipinski changed the angle up a little. Plenty going on. The umpire, he's going to pay it to Ed Richards.
Caleb Daniel, you can see in the screen, just jogging out. He's gone forward, so they've done a job on him.
Little pop kick, and Bruce was the man that called for it. He's set now. And it works its way back perfectly. Right. And he is well and truly pumped and passionate.
Sit out the Bruce. They get the job done.
They get this to the, once they get it to the outside, they look infinitely more dangerous. And they win a centre bounce. Bruce flushes this, beautiful left to right shape on the ball. And if they're going to go deeper through September, October, it'll be. They need this bloke supporting Norton.
Lipinski plays it out wide for Richards. Did the job to round it up. Now Bailey Smith maneuvered his way through. Lipinski, Johannesson got it from Dunkley. Nice touch.
That is Bulldog footy.
With the 1-2.
He was looking to make it a triple, but instead Dunkley's going to kick it up to the 50. Norton was a target for the Freo defenders. Cox with the initial fist. Oh! And Lipinski's got forward, and Crozier's kick. So looking around.
Last 5 or 6, 7 minutes, the Dogs have got pace back into the game.
He's had a good quarter, Lipinski. And it's just got better.
The ball is in constant motion.
Liam Henry has to come up quicker than that. That's where the young player, I know, but to block this off, you've got to tackle from behind. That's good Dogs work.
Yep. So now the challenge is for the Dockers. And this is
going, led by that man, Bontempelli, heaving it forward to Bruce. Batted back. Good response from Fremantle. Collier came through Hill. He's on the back foot though, Collier. Claimed by Dunkley. He's their leading tackler, and he showed why. This man not bad either. Liberatore puts it on the chest of English. In 19 minutes of footy, they've now kicked 5 goals.
They cannot win the ball at the stoppage at this stage, and if they do get it, they are being hunted magnificently by the Dogs. So it's a reset right now, and if they don't get the game reset in the next 5 or 6 minutes, the lead could be insurmountable at half-time. It's a great 10 minutes by the Dogs.
Bruce is taking most at the moment, but not that one. Hughes provided a path out. Darcy, oh, he's clipped Norton. Just a glancing blow on the way through. And that's a push.
Yeah.
Schiltz, so here's the width of the ground this time. Oh, he just took a step too long. Great smother from Crozier. Then they're after it again. Back up Schiltz. He got slung. Well, that's got to be.
You can just see the pressure, Hunter. You got the smother, you got the tackle, all those elements we showed you with the pressure gauge.
Dogs reasonably well positioned, but then along came Nat Fife. Darcy, Fife just poked it forward. Schiltz. Again a smother.
The best toe Bulldogs' point of view is their star forward. Aaron Norton's gone to hospital to get some caution, get some scans to find out exactly what's going on there. Now, he's out for the game. Luke Beveridge tells us it's serious enough for them to suggest that they've got some damage to deal with, which is...
Liberatore, eyes darting. Bailey Smith on hand. Not the best of handballs, but it's okay. Lipinski to Williams. Dart of a kick into the pocket.
Oh, Keith's gone
forward, yeah.
Which is, again, makes...
Waited, gave it to Liberatore. He was a target for Fife. Fife will go again. Great contest against McRae. 2 of the game's best through the middle, Duray. The surge is still on. Bailey Smith off the left boot. It's ugly, but it's beautiful.
Sometimes hack kicks can do the most damage. I think...
Liberatore out of the front. There's equal numbers, so the Dogs have an opportunity. Keith, Crozier, usually together down in defence. Bruce arrives in the nick of time. Bailey Smith, he's crunched that kick, and on the breeze, it sails on through.
Quick feedback.
It's a good handball.
And a goal.
It's a good handball. You had McRae short. Bruce was thinking about going to McRae, and then he saw again with the width.
He got the width.
Got it outside this bubble, so just it was a smart decision not to go to McRae and it was a beautiful finish from Smith. So some nice breathing space.
Mundy, Sarong and Brayshaw, the team around the stoppage, and they work together well. Hogan with the numbers against him. Had the one, but not the two or the three. Henry again.
That is just brilliant defence. Absolutely brilliant defence. It was a good tap, and Henry was...
Bontempelli, not quite. Friedrich. Oh, good lightning hands. Friedrich trying to get it back to Sarong. Instead it's Croden. He got past one, but not Libba. Impassable at the moment at ground level.
No one gets through Libba. There's a couple of Dockers players there.
Tried to handball to another ruckman. Surely the ruckman knows the rules about not handballing to a ruckman. Rourke Smith to Hunter. Slapdash kick could work really well for Dunkley.
Great mark. A great mark. Just whenever a team gets it into their front half, it can spend 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, little sidestep. Smith, top of the square. Oh, Hunter! He's got it!
Well, he's the best player on the ground, the most important player on the ground, the hardest working player on the ground.
You suspect the sealer.
When you consider the year he's had of his own doing, primarily from the depths of despair to the highest highs now.
He's done everything. He has done absolutely everything.
Set up by this bit of audacity, which was great to see.
Yeah, and Jared, the kick inside 50 went off the side of his boot, which was a much more dangerous kick than had it gone to where he wanted to kick it. He's had Lockie Hunter from the start of this game. Well, he's now done the right thing. He's come across to the other side so he doesn't get loaded.
That's a bit up.
But Fremantle are going to have to find something and find it quickly. He's got it again. His 30th disposal, Lockie Hunter. Richards. Caleb Daniel. He's got forward. He's joined in the party.
Important one to the smallest man on the ground.
Well, you have a look at that centre square setup. Caleb Daniel was playing centre-half forward, Jared. So that's the smallest centre-half forward of all time. But I think that barrel might have just been tapped at the Melbourne Footy Club hotel room, because that's the end of it, 27 points, and they're in.
Again. So, oh no, Mitch Wallace. Hopefully he's okay.
It'll take a fair bit to make Mitch Wallace miss a final series, given he footy tragically missed that grand final with his broken leg. So
Torre tries to hit up English. Darcy was left on the floor. And Tim English can run it home. No, he wants to give it off to the Bont, who puts it through and then says, I'm sorry.
Well, he's been up against a challenging ruckman. Libba once again was superb, but this bloke, he's been a really good forward.
Kept his feet in the contest, thought his way through it beautifully, and had a really good night. So I'm going to say on the other side of the coin, if he's developing at a really good rate, where's Rob at the time when he was jogging off? So
siren about to sound. It's taken the Western Bulldogs to the last round to secure their place in the 8. For now, they're 7th, and we only have to go back to 2016 to know how damaging they can be from there. Well done, the Doggies.